Just vaping.
Definitely, that's no surprise. Usually, every time I'm on the show, Blake
He
either passes out
disappears.
or
It's up to you and I anyway.
leaves the
Most
room
of
at
the time.
some point. Yeah.
Your safety is and health is first on my list.
Thanks.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Let's get
And if you want, just pass it on the couch tonight, and I'll make sure Molly gets to
Dustin.
bed.
Let's get Blake out of here real quick.
All right.
Let's go. Come on.
Oh man, all that noise means they're moving.
Oh shit, he's heavier than I thought.
Let's bring in our special guests here. From time to time, we do interviews on the show, and this one is no exception. Please welcome to the show, all the way from Grand Forks Research Company at the University of North Dakota, Doctors Eugene Fillmore, Gil Hensley, and Philip Shaw.
Hello, how are you doing today?
How are you guys?
Good, guys. How are you?
We're doing great. We're doing very great.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. How about you over there, Philip Shaw?
Hello.
It's a familiar voice.
Where are you guys from? You guys have very similar voices and accents.
Oh, we just spent a lot of time in the lab, just doing work, just getting things done.
We're pretty much just live in a lab.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, we got you on here because right now the Ebola virus is such a hot topic. It's such a hot topic right now, and you and your facility in North Dakota is working very closely with it. How did Grand Forks facility get involved with this research?
Can I take this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, from time to time, there's research money that is needed, and let's just say me and my boys here, we, did some favors for some people so we could get that grant, and we've been working on the Ebola virus for about 42 weeks now.
42 weeks, and this is a research grant that you did something to earn?
Yeah. Yes. Do we want to?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. That's all that you need to really know. But we're doing some serious research here. So
I understand some of this stuff can be weaponized and confidential, so I totally get that. If you guys can't go into some...
anything can be weaponized if you really want it to be.
That is, I guess that is true. I can't even bring my my whittling knife on a plane anymore.
And that's because of us.
Yeah.
Because of guys like you.
Yes, we made sure that there's amazing things you can do to kill people with the knife. So, and whittling is bad for it. It causes to get
whittling
cramp.
gives you carpal tunnel. It's not
Yes.
even worth your time.
Yes, we did many studies on carpal tunnel.
I like to whittle on the plane, and I was initially mad at you for not allowing me to do it because it's clearly your fault, as you admitted to it. But now I'm going to thank you because I don't have carpal tunnel syndrome.
There's a list called the Plane Whittlers list.
Mm-hmm.
You should just try to stay off of that.
But a lot of people get carpal tunnel for other reasons.
I haven't. I can tell you how I got it.
All right, let's stay on track.
Pull your shit together, gentlemen.
Sorry.
We're on the radio.
Sorry.
Ebola kills thousands of people in Africa every year. Why is it gaining so much momentum right now?
Because it's because it's affecting Americans.
Yes, there's this place called quote-unquote America that people are really upset if one person gets sick.
Do you remember AIDS?
Autoimmune deficiency.
That's it.
Is it
syndrome?
gone?
It's just no. You're asking how it got over here.
How did it get here?
It's the same way AIDS did.
Took a plane?
It was
On
not
rat-
from a
I think it was
monkey.
rats.
People say it was people having sex with monkeys. That's been
Incorrect.
de
No,
facto?
Exactly correct.
That's it.
You're saying it's
Ignorance.
exactly correct.
That
We
is
have-
not correct at all.
No.
How often do you guys disagree and agree about certain theories?
Usually
Never.
just about AIDS.
You never agree. What do you say? Do you
Who's
never
this
agree?
guy here? Who's this guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Locks of Love, Jason.
No, the one that
and
questioned our integrity.
this other guy over here is Heartland Heartthrob, Brett Conlin.
Heartland Hot
He
Drop.
probably has it.
This is what science is about.
He looks like he has AIDS.
Theory and
I hate to
debate.
kiss him.
I've
Theory
lived
and
a
debate.
pretty risky life.
Well, AIDS is the new diabetes, they say, because you
Your
can live
beard.
with it.
It's pronounced diabetes.
I'm
And
sorry.
really, and to be honest with you, AIDS isn't a big deal anymore.
Not
It's all-
compared to Ebola.
Magic Johnson
Yeah. Oh,
cured it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's cool to have
Right.
now.
Yeah, it's hip.
It's a fashionable disease. Would you agree with that?
I would say it's socially trending thing. But anyway, let's get back on.
We're
to the
hoping to
Ebola
make
jazz.
Ebola the next AIDS.
yeah, we hashtag it. on every
Hashtag
one of our posts.
Ebola.
I know it's kind of a sick thing to say, and pardon the pun, sick, that more people will get ill from Ebola, but in the long run, that'll mean more research money for your facility, I imagine.
Almost definitely.
Oh,
We have a license to get ill.
That's
That's a real joke.
Freaking Mike D over here.
We try to be funny.
It's working. It's
we
working
know-
in spades.
We know what we want to get. We want to get the information out to the kids, and we got to be hip, and so we use the reference from.
Those Beastie Boys.
Oh, they were.
How
they're
much
so-
research
I don't
took
really
place
like that.
in the?
We cut that guy's
Looking
cancer
up
out
the
of his
Beastie
neck.
Boys.
Remember?
Adam Yauch passed away. I don't think that worked out very well.
Well, we took it out afterwards so we could study.
He had
Okay.
a beard like a billy goat.
I got a
That's
petri
true.
dish with a little bit of left over if anybody wants.
So that's probably worth something, by the way. 1980s, cocaine, fashionable drug. 90s kind of moved into heroin. I think we're back to cocaine now. Are you saying that Ebola is the fashionable disease to have?
Well, the government. Oh, should I tell them?
Yeah, go for it.
Go, yeah.
Fuck it.
The government wants to make everybody panic. And like with AIDS, everybody panicked. Gay people stopped having sex and turned straight.
Well, they did stop having sex.
they did it with rubbers and stuff. And so now there's, like you said, Magic Johnson. So now it's cool, right? And it's no big deal. So the government was like, hey.
If you get AIDS, you can win an NBA championship.
Right. So now, like, the government's like, we got to scare these people.
Remember how
We have to
powerful
what these
it
people?
was in the early
So are you
80s?
saying that
Let's
Ebola
get
is
this
like the
thing
new
going.
underground trend that everybody wants to hop on before anybody else?
Ebola is very serious. Don't get me wrong. But the reason why it's so important right now is because election time is coming.
Oh, so you have to be on the right side of the issue to advance in politics?
Stop it? Who's going to stop it?
We're not going to
The
stop
Democrats or the Republicans?
it. We can't stop Ebola. It's gonna get everywhere.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey-oh.
You're on a roll today.
I have a
Jokes.
question for you guys, and it doesn't pertain to my life at all, but is it sexually transmitted?
Of course. No.
Duh.
Do you puke on your partners? Or
Only
That is an important question.
transmit
We're going to need you
fecal
to...
matter?
I have a very sensitive gag reflex, and
Brett,
sometimes
please
it
don't
gets
beat
set
around
off.
the bush.
I gotta
Proverbial
say,
bush.
He
it-
said Bush.
Ebola.
In French. You were doing the
Ebola.
French.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been doing French podcasts for the past 2 or 3 weeks here. You just gotta bear with me.
It was fun when we were in France.
I know.
I saw one.
Oddly enough, it tastes pretty alright. It tastes.
Ebola tastes all right?
Yeah.
You've had enough
Oh,
of the Ebola that you've been
you
able
know,
to...
Well,
6
How do you harness just a taste of Ebola? Is it like liquid
Yeah,
Ebola?
we got the little petri dish, a little foam in it. and-
Stick your tongue in there?
You're essentially
Yeah, it's
you're essentially in the lab doing shots
It's
of
gluten
Ebola.
free.
Yeah, it's
That's important these
completely
days.
gluten free.
Flavin.
I worry about gluten, but I also really worry about gluten.
Gluten's a
It's
gluten's
gluten
a
and
word.
gluten.
It's all
Gluten
right.
free? Gutenberg free?
But
Steve Gutenberg free?
It's pretty close.
But-
it tastes a lot.
Oh my
like
God, you
chocolate
guys!
milk.
He's trying to be serious here. What was the question again? I'll answer it.
I have a lot of listeners. Blake has built up such an empire here that he has so many listeners, and they want the issues that matter. And this is an issue right now that does matter. So if you guys could stop referencing hip hop songs and tasting Ebola, we have some
You're
serious
the one who
questions.
brought up that Police Academy guy.
I do love Police Academy, and I hear they're remaking
missed
it.
that
And if
one.
they could get Gutenberg back in the mix,
Gutenberg.
yeah.
Oh.
Steve Gutenberg is the best.
3 Men and a Baby.
That's right. Remember that ghost in that movie?
Remember that?
Son of a bitch.
Maybe I shouldn't talk about
What are the common misconceptions people have about this virus?
One of the misconceptions is that only black people can get it. It's not true.
I have not
That's
heard that.
sickle cell.
Right. That's sickle cell anemia. And
That is not Ebola.
Right.
Are they related or?
No.
no, one you get because you're black. The other one you get because you get poop in your eye.
Then why even bring up sickle cell? Just because
You asked.
people, it's a common misconception that black people get it?
Hey, I'm just trying to help you learn things.
I feel like I'm getting more confused as we go on.
And diabetes.
What other misconceptions are
And
there
AIDS.
about the Ebola virus?
You know, Ebola. I like to call it Ebola.
Well, I mean, I call it earwax. What do you call it?
Yeah, it's commonly
That fly died of
passes
Ebola.
from being to being, from bodily fluid to bodily fluid, And if you puke or spit or bleed on somebody, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
No matter how much latex you use, you're gonna get it.
So it's sexually
Oh
transmitted.
my god.
That fly, I
Ow!
just smacked it. I think it's dying of Ebola.
Oh, here, quick, put it in a petri dish. We'll take it back to the lab.
Just leave the fly.
I can't
alone.
believe you guys smacked
It's a
Jeffrey.
contaminated specimen.
You guys, come on. You guys come.
Are you okay?
Jeez.
I didn't mean to make you laugh that much.
I think one of the doctors just. Oh Jesus! Literally picked up the fly and threw it at me, and now he is alive. He's walking around.
Do you worry about having live
See,
our little
specimen
lab.
Ebola can be cured.
That's our lab rat, Jeffrey. Don't
He's-
worry about him.
He's on the.
We named him after the giraffe from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Wow. What
I
kind?
just want to be a Toys R Us kid.
You
got
may have been the
some
wrong scientist to
psychological
ask to be on the show.
Are you a scientist?
I am not a scientist.
Well, then I think you should be quiet.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
You guys want to interview yourselves?
Well, you're the one who brought
Here's the
us
fun
here.
fact about Ebola. You can snort it.
I suppose that is a
You
fun
can
fact.
cut lines of it and snort it.
You've never heard of a toot of Ebola?
You
A
won't
toot
feel.
no, I'm not.
You won't
toot
have a
Ebola.
single sad thought. Not a single sad thought.
Wow.
Well, that's mostly because you'll be bleeding out of your ass.
6 or 7 Ebola bumps and you're on your way to the top.
To the moon, Alice.
Ha!
I just want to say
sometimes-
that's his
sometimes-
theory. I have not subscribed to this one.
We are.
He has some alternative science.
I'm a new age, second scientific revolution kind of guy.
You know how Jenny McCarthy says that
She's awful.
vaccines created autism. Well,
Right.
he's over here snorting Ebola.
Just testing things out, trying to cancel out variables and everything.
Jason, you should try to get control of the situation.
I feel as though perhaps I should. Brett, can you and I take a quick sidebar here? If
I
all of you
think
guys
so.
could just turn around for a second. And
Oh, sure.
We'll just.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Earmuffs.
Brett, I feel like specifically me, I'm losing control of this interview. What do you think we should be doing here?
I think with these sassy scientists, there's no way to get them back on track. And I blame Blake for even asking them on the show.
I didn't listen to anything you said past Sassy Scientist. I almost have constantly a list of adjectives running through my head, and Sassy Scientist is the exact right one that I would use.
It really rolls off the tongue nicely.
Alliteration is key.
I think what's key for me and you here is, one, don't snort any Ebola.
Dude, these guys are nuts.
And they're getting a little like, I'm not sure they're okay.
I got a few more questions. They do seem to be coughing a lot.
I do.
I've got a couple quick
I
questions
think you should
for
take advantage of this silence to ask them a very serious question.
Let's blow through the rest of these questions and get them out of here. All right, guys. Sorry, you guys, please go ahead and turn around here if you will.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, shift the chair appropriately.
Hey,
What
Oh, we're back.
what kind of update can you guys give all of our listeners about the future of Ebola and the advances being made to help combat it?
Eat your carrots.
Yeah, well, just keep going when the going gets tough.
Keep going when the going gets tough. That's what I mean.
Wait, guys, come on. They're trying to have a serious. They're trying to have a serious podcast. They want to tell people about Ebola. We've been working for 42 months on this.
I haven't slept much. I'm a little loopy. Let's be honest.
Okay, Jason.
All you guys have come up with so far is blind optimism and carrots. Is that right?
Okay,
And Beastie Boys.
okay.
Cough right into the mic if possible.
Okay, go ahead and ask.
Pardon
Here.
me. Sorry.
I'll-
You're coming down with something.
Okay.
You got it? So, yeah.
He who smelt it dealt it. I think that's what we came up with.
That was I think that was our final thing.
Hypothesis.
With Ebola. He who smelt it dealt it.
Did you smelt it?
How
Then you're okay.
How much Ebola have all of you snorted?
I
collectively?
told you. I
7.
haven't snorted any.
7.
7 full Ebola?
7 petri dishes full of Ebola.
7 Ebola.
7 Ebola. 7 different Ebola viruses.
7 Ebola. 7 Ebola.
Now, all this new information and knowledge that you guys have gained at your facility, specifically the carrots, I would assume, does this mean that the virus...
They're high in riboflavin.
I think we've established that the Ebola virus is on site to the point where you're sniffing it and licking petri dishes. Is that right?
Add a little salt.
Well,
And
you
I'm no
get forward.
I'm no sassy scientist, Jason.
Right.
But could it be possible that you've infected yourselves with the virus?
You probably have Ebola in your beard.
Is that true? Brett, you think you have Ebola?
Shenanigans.
Well, I'm still not sure as to how it gets transferred. I mean, if there was
Facial hair does not help.
Well, we didn't
if there
bring
was,
the suits.
if there was hair-to-hair contact between my beard and another bushel of hair.
Okay.
A bushel
What
of
a,
hair?
lot, what a lot of people don't know is hair follicles are very, very sensitive to.
They like to clean the hair, the Ebola. It's like crabs.
Do you guys feel like you've taken all the necessary precautions to feel that, there's
I
no
wore a
risk?
mask.
Oh, boy.
Definitely
yeah,
not.
What kind of mask
Eburpa.
did you wear? Specifically.
A dental dam.
Well, we had our suits. we had our suits on for a minute or two, but you can't snort it with the hazmat mask on.
Now, that's the only thing that you said that logically makes sense so far, is that you cannot snort something through a mask.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
He tried, believe
I want to say,
me.
Dr. Eugene.
Is there a need to have this thing lit?
We should put that thing out.
Dr. Eugene.
Yes. Dr. Eugene, that's me.
You're
Okay.
right. You've been coughing quite a bit the past few minutes. Do we have any reason here to be nervous about your personal health?
There's a lot of things that we didn't know about Ebola when we started, okay? And as the head scientist in this project, I took it upon myself to lead the team in a number of experiments. And I'm starting to, in the past couple weeks, I've started to notice that I have some of the Ebola traits.
Those are very similar to just like the flu traits, though, too, right? I mean, it's not.
Oh, vomiting uncontrollably is one.
I had diarrhea the other day.
Diarrhea is one. Coughing is one.
Bleeding a lot.
Yeah, like out of his
You've been
eyeball.
bleeding a lot?
Out of his eyeballs.
Yeah,
Out of his
strange
eyeballs.
Shit.
I just had diarrhea.
Jesus. Good God. Are you telling us right now on the air that you guys have Ebola?
I said nothing of the sort.
Well, we'll put some variables together. Odds are between the three of us, there's 2 or 3 Ebola here.
And one of the
Snorty's
things
probably
one of the things
option
that
number one.
One of the things that we've learned about Ebola is it can be transmitted through audio.
Hold on.
You're saying
Say that again.
I wasn't supposed to tell.
It's like The
hey.
Ring.
We have.
Did you see the movie The Ring?
I saw The Ring.
Well, they saw the video, and then things
and so
happened.
you can
Well,
get it
So you're saying
Stop beating around. Tell me again what you just said. We can record this. We're recording it right now. We'll go back and listen to it if you have to. But tell me what you just said again. You can listen. You can get it how?
through audio devices.
So you're saying that any one of the
Sine
5
waves.
people listening right now could be infected.
That is correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Because we didn't wear our suits.
Well, we didn't wear our suits. It travels through sine waves, isocratic tones, and binaural beats.
with the pudding box.
Everything that happens, every word you say, if you got it, travels out my mouth into your ears. And
including
is
Ebola.
processed into your brain, turns into a peptide, and travels through a receptor in your red blood cells, and then that's how you contract the
I
Ebola.
can tell I'm being affected because I'm doing weird voices with the pudding and the Ebola.
So you guys are potentially infecting all of our listener with Ebola.
Maybe.
Didn't think about that.
You did, as a scientist who studies this daily and travels around
42
talking about it on French podcasts, you didn't think about that?
Probably should have thought this out better.
Something you guys should probably invest in is pop filters, because pop filters filter Ebola.
Oh, 20% of it.
20% of Ebola is filtered through a pop filter on the microphone.
Brett, you feeling okay? You don't look so hot, buddy.
I'm just getting a lot of beads of sweat running down my forehead, and I'm,
You don't look good.
You
I
do
don't
not
feel
look
good.
But we
We
should.
I feel like I've been really close to the mic this whole time we've been doing this interview. and
You have
I know
headphones on?
I have headphones.
That's an audio
on,
device.
And
Oh, Jesus.
there's
Guys,
Should probably quarantine this bearded fella.
we should probably leave.
It's
You should
all
probably
that
go.
Blake
Okay.
guy's fault.
You guys need to head to
Let's
a
take
local
off.
hospital ASAP. And, at this point in the interview,
Good luck.
I would normally say thank you for being here.
Oh,
but,
you're welcome.
you're
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
No.
I'm glad you had us here. It was really nice. We put out a fire while we were here.
I'm glad we could be.
You can't and you
I
won't.
feel like when
and
you
don't
put out that
stop.
fire, you just blew your Ebola germs everywhere.
Hashtag Ebola. Hashtag.
Wow.
Remember that. It's trending.
I'm going to try to forget everything about this interview.
Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage.
It certainly feels that
We
way.
still flip and fly.
Brett, are you able to, in your current state, are you able to read the upcoming release
I'm gonna
schedule?
lick your face. Before
I think I'm
leave.
okay to do it.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Let's go.
All right, buddy.
Let's go, guys. We gotta let them do their job.
I just want to let you guys know about the upcoming release schedule. Episode 162, Sasquatch Crotch, is now available. Episode 163, Heather and Vanessa celebrate Vanessa's 35th, excuse me, 35th birthday.
That's now available as well.